Hello, I want to come and talk about a fact that freaking blew my mind. All right. So many people are candle lovers. We love candles because they smell good. We love candles because they look cool. We love candles for a lot of different reasons, right? But what you don't know, or what you're probably not considering, is the fact that candles actually, the wax in the candle actually stores a memory. Okay. So if you ever notice, the first time you burn a candle, if it's a little lopsided or the ends are up and the inside's down, however it burns, the first time is how it's going to continue to burn the remainder of the times, right? Because that wax has a memory, every time it burns, it's going to fall back into that pattern. And the reason that I think that this is so powerful is because it's the same thing with us. A lot of times we think it's as simple as just saying that we're going to make a change, or as simple as just, oh yeah, hoping that you're going to make a change. But the reality is we have formed patterns. Every single experience and decision and thing that you've been through in your life has left a footprint on your body, which has formed somewhat of a pathway, somewhat of a memory, somewhat of a pattern or a routine. And that is why when we have routines or habits, whether we like them or we don't like them, we fall into them because it's familiar, it's normal. But if we want to shift that, we have to shift our experiences, our beliefs, and the things around it in order to create a new pathway. There's this process or this concept called neural pathways. And the way neural pathways works is that when we form a habit, when we form a behavior or a pattern, we create a pathway in our brain. Meaning, let's say, for example, that you have like an addiction to smoking cigarettes. That's the first thing I could think of. Every time you think of a cigarette, you easily access that pathway because you've carved out that pathway, so to speak, so it's easy to access. If on the flip side, you start to develop a new pathway, this one becomes obsolete and you're strengthening this pathway. And every single time you participate in that habit that serves that new pathway, you're strengthening that pathway, creating a new pattern, creating a new memory, and creating a new opportunity for you to access something that works for you. And the reason that I share this is because we hear all the time that your thoughts are so powerful, right? Your thoughts become your actions, which become your beliefs, or become your actions. Say that all wrong. Your thoughts become your beliefs become your words, and your words become your actions. Or, what you believe is what you receive. Your inner world reflects on your outer world. We hear all of these things and it sounds super cliche, or it sounds like something that we hear over and over again. But the reality is this is so true, and this is scientifically proven. This is why we fall into habits and behaviors and routines and patterns that we don't love, because we've actually created somewhat of a memory, AKA a neural pathway, where we easily can access it and we can easily fall into it. But guess what's so cool about that? In the same way that you created this neural pathway that you don't like, you can at any point choose to create a new neural pathway that you do like, that is aligned with where it is that you want to be. And the great thing is, it's going to require work. It's going to require consistency. It's going to require dedication. It's going to require you to step out of your comfort zone. That doesn't sound great, right? The great part is that all of that makes it worth it, because the more you practice and lean into that neural pathway, the more that becomes second nature, the more you carve out that path, and the easier you can access it. So here's the thing. You get to make choices every single day. We can make choices that are aligned with where we want to be and create neural pathways that don't serve us. Or we can create routines and patterns and choices that align with where we want to be and create those neural pathways that strengthen our resolve, that strengthen our resilience, that strengthen our success. The choice is yours, but so are the results. So take some time to determine what sort of pathways you're creating for yourself and reconfigure that, because you have the power to create pathways that are actually going to be able to serve your success. So if a candle can do it, so can you, my friend. All right, let's have an awesome day, guys.